What's up, everybody? This is Grumpy Old Bear here. I'm back again. I know I talked about doing the video once a week, but my buddy Crash is back again. We're gonna do some not ancients. I'm sorry, some void pools. He's got 20. We want to see if we can get a Lego for him. Crash, how you doing today, boss?
I'm doing good. Let's see if we can do better than double man eaters.
Yeah, we'll see if we can pull some, maybe pull a Lego. I'm kind of excited because I don't get to play with this many void shards that often. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do here. So Crash right now is, let's see, what day is Crash on? Crash is on day 27. All right, and he's the one that we did a video on before where he got the double man eater pool. And how's he doing there? Well, he's got one ready to rock. We're gonna build him soon. He's got another one at 50, getting ready, getting close. They got their A3 booked out, so he's ready. He's ready for some Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss here very quickly. So that's where Crash is at right now. And we're going to do some void pulls. He's gonna try to get a Lego. You ready for this, man?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. So here we go, guys. Let's see. Pop number one. What are we gonna get? Can we get us a Lego? Oh, double whammy. The cheese, Mr. Paragon himself. This guy, his one place in the game belongs in 12-7 Nightmare campaign. If you haven't beaten it and you have this guy in your vault, get him out. I did a video on it. One of my first I think it was my first video. This guy will get you through 12-7 Nightmare campaign. So we're moving on because that's all we need to say about him. Let's see. Come on. Let's get something juicy. Come on, something juicy. Oh, Lego! And you got Krisk! Jesus Christ!
I'm the second one.
Wow! Wow! Krisk is one of the top tier champions in the game right now. Everybody wants this guy. I don't have him. I want this guy. And what happens? Second pull on a 27-day login account, this guy's got Krisk. Wow. Crash, dude, you should be super stoked. I know you don't know his kit. We're about to go over it, but dude, you should be super stoked about this guy.
Yeah. After this, I'm gonna go actually get a lottery ticket because I think
Yeah, yeah, dude, it's time. Just go pull that lotto ticket, win something. Hook me up, maybe. I don't know. Get me one of these guys. That'd be awesome. Wow, Krisk. Look at this guy. Ancient turtle monster of raid. What does he do? Why do we like him so much? Well, first thing first is his passive. At the start of each round, places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns equal to 50% of this champion's max HP. That alone is massive. And then has a 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense and a 50% decreased attack debuff on the attacker for 1 turn when hit. And you can book it out to 100%. Anytime someone hits this guy, now they're getting decreased defense, decreased attack on them, and now your team's able to nuke them down, and they don't hit as hard. So that's
booked
just
him
his
out. I'm
that
glad I saved those tones, those legendary
Yeah,
tones.
dude. Yeah, he's gonna be booked out. Like that's just his passive, bro. That's his passive. That's not even one of his skills. It just does that. His A3 then places a provoke debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Places a 60% increased defense buff on this champion for 2 turns, and places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. So what he's doing at that point is he's telling all the enemy, come hit me and get your decreased defense and attack on. And I'm going to make myself harder to kill by putting an increased defense, and then I'm going to speed my allies up so that they can nuke you down faster. And only 2 books. Like, that's insane. That's an insane A3. Like, it's so good. Um, his A2 then, once ascended, attacks all enemies, places a 50% ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns, places 15% continuous heal buffs on this champion for 1 turn, increases the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. This guy is sick. He's so sick. Like, my God, what doesn't he do? His A1 and everything you've noticed here attacks all enemies. Puts on all enemies. He doesn't stop. He doesn't just target one person. This is the definition of a void legendary, guys. Like, if you don't know about Chris and you haven't seen him in the arena, I don't know what you're doing. If you're in gold 4 or platinum or like gold 3, you're seeing this guy, and you just hate him. You hate coming up against him. And now my buddy Crash has him. I'm gonna get the pleasure of seeing what we can do to build him up. And super stoked. And I'm sorry, A1 again attacks all enemies. 30% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. Books up to 50. So if you're fighting 5 people, at least 2 to 3 people are going to get decreased speed at minimum. So Krisk, the Ageless, Void Legendary, fantastic Void Legendary, pull number 2 out of 20. Where are we at? Where is my buddy Crash at in the champion chase at this point? Because he pulled a Lego. Look at that. We went from, the low 250 points all the way up to the 3rd tier. We're going for 1550. We're trying to get Rule the Huntsmaster, and we're getting close. So I don't even know if we want to keep pulling voids like that. I don't know if we should stop. That was wow. 2nd pull. Jesus. You want to keep going, man?
I do.
All right, we're gonna keep going. Let's pull the slot. Let's see if we can get some more winners here. Come on. What do we got? An epic. Nice, Lua. She is an awesome dark elf, epic. She smacks really hard. She hits all enemies. She decreases target's turn meter, ignores shield and block damage buffs, attacks all enemies 3 times. Each critical hit heals this champion. And then her A1 attacks one enemy, deals 50% of the inflicted damage to all enemies if this attack is critical. So what that means is the first portion of this A1, if it crits on somebody, she then attacks everybody again. So she hits one guy, if it's critical, now she hits everybody. So she hits really hard. Fantastic, epic. So man, dude, out of 3 void shards, you got like one of the best Legos in the game, and now you got a really hard hitter on your second and epic. Man, wow. Okay, let's keep going. Let's pull that lever one more time. Let's see what we got. Another epic. Wow. Inquisitor Shamel. Okay, so this guy is the anti-Marshald. He's the anti-fear person, and he may not have a extensive kit, but this dude is a boss. What does he do? His passive. Each critical hit fills this champion's turn meter by 7.5 whenever an ally receives fear or true fear debuff from an enemy. This skill will instantly remove the debuff and fill the ally's turn meter by 15%. Guys, there is no cooldown on this. It happens every time. So you're going up against the Madame, she strips your buffs, puts a fear on you, boom, this skill activates. You're going against Marshald, he puts true fear on all your people, boom, instantly removed. This guy is the anti-fear. He is awesome. He hits really hard. Attacks one enemy 3 times, will ignore 25% of the target's defense, will ignore a further 25% of the target's defense for each buff on this champion. Then places a true fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn if this attack kills an enemy. So you heard that right. He can basically ignore 100% of the target's defense, and he attacks him 3 times. So if you have 3 buffs on you, on this guy, like increased attack, increased defense, shield, ally protect, whatever, and he smacks you with this, you're going down. You're going down. There's no coming back from it. Then he's going to put true fear on all your buddies, and you're done. You're going to miss your skills or something like that. And if you try to come back with fear, well, his passive will kick in. So, dude, another great pull. Inquisitor Shamel, fantastic, epic. Wow, I'm actually jealous. I know a lot of people are jealous right now. They haven't even seen this video, and we're gonna put it out there, and they're gonna be screaming at the rooftops. I've been playing for years, and I haven't got this guy, and like you're already pulling all these great champions. It's insane. Look at that. You got Rule the Huntsmaster already. You're in second place in the Champion Chase tournament by just a few shards. Man. I'm having a blast. How you feeling over there?
We're gonna keep going.
We're gonna keep going. You want to keep rocking. All right. Let's keep going. He wants to keep pulling the lever. Let's see what we get.
No, we will stop at 10 left.
Yeah, that sounds like a good number. There we go. Oh, a cold heart. You have double cold heart now. The hits don't stop coming, people. Wow. He is being set up for in-game content. Like, it's insane. He's got one already at 60. Now he pulled another one. He's got Chris. He's got Double Man-Eater. He's got Deacon. He's got Annex. He's got Royal Guard. What doesn't he have that he can't use at the end game at this point? Go, Crash, go. All right, we got 5 more to go. Here we go. Let's pull the lever. What do we got? Okay, we already have her, but I know she's a fantastic rare Void champion. She does a revive. She does a cleanse. She does a heal. She's a very, very good rare Void champion. So we can probably use that as a book or something of that nature. Doom Screech is underestimated. He's also a good Void rare. Attacks all enemies. Yeah, yeah. He's a good champion. Like, he's underestimated. He's undervalued, I should say. He's a good champion. Let's see. What else we got? Come on, money. What do we got? A dwarf, Beardal Fellhammer. What does Beardal do? Well, he's annoying for one. So if you're facing him, he's annoying. Every time he goes, he puts a counter on himself for 1 turn. Every single time. And that's annoying. Puts a shield on himself, attacks one enemy 3 times. Places decreased defense. If the target is under a heal reduction debuff, places a shield buff on this champion for 3 turns equal to 30% of the damage inflicted. And what does his A1 do? Well, puts heal reduction. So this would land. He's annoying. He's great for faction wars. Excuse me, guys. I was shouting up the rooftops. We got the Chris right off the bat, so my voice is going hoarse. But yeah, Beardal Fellhammer. Good dwarf epic. Good dwarf epic there. 2 more to go. Let's pull the lever. Good for factions. Good for faction wars. Not really a whole lot of other place in the game, but he's good for faction wars. Pull the lever. Last one. Here we go. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we got a rare. You got Painkeeper. Awesome. So if you only pulled 1 Man-Eater, we could do a budget unkillable. Since you have 2, she's kind of not needed, but she's great in faction wars. She's actually good in a lot of content. She decreases the cooldowns of all ally skills by 1 turn. Comes down to a 4-turn cooldown. She attacks all enemies and heals all allies by 15% of this champion's max HP. She attacks one enemy 2 times and fills her turn meter. So she's a really, really good champion. Really good champion. If you only got 1 Man-Eater, which Crash doesn't, but if you only had 1 and pulled a Painkeeper, we could do what they call a budget unkillable team. And she's fantastic in that role. So guys, if you're watching and you have a Man-Eater and you pull a Painkeeper, do not be upset. You can still do Ultra Nightmare in 2 to 3 keys. That's how my unkillable team was at first, budget, and I was still rocking the 2 key on Ultra Nightmare. So she can definitely do that, fill that role for you. So we got, out of 10 shards, we got some major pulls, guys. Major pulls.
I almost want to just go through the rest of them, but I'm afraid it'll go downhill off from here.
It probably will go downhill. I mean, it's your account, boss. You tell me. Do you want to do 5 more? You want to do 1 more? Yeah. What do you want to do?
I'm sure by the time there's another 2-time event.
All right, so we're going to pause the video right now because he's almost maxed out on his space. We're going to pause. We'll come right back and we'll pop the next 5. Hold your horses. All right, guys, we're back. Crash said, you know what? Just make some more room. So we did. We added 10 more slots, and we're back. We're going to finish up these next 5 and see what we get. Here we go. Crash is pulling the lever. We're doing it. A Void Epic. Wow. Wow. Ursula the Mourner. The hits don't stop. This 2x event has been One hell of a ride for Crash. Look at this. This is crazy. 40% chance of placing or decreasing the target's turn meter by 10%. It's whatever, but right here, attacks all enemies, decrease attack, increases attack on all allies. Her A3 unlocks with Ascension, revives all dead allies with 75% HP. That's massive. That is massive. Fills her turn meter by 50%, and then places an increased defense and strength buff on all their allies for 3 turns. That's insane. She is so good. So good. Like, she's that reviver that everybody would want. She is very good, especially at your stage of the game, man. That's insane. I can't believe this. I'm in shock and I'm full of jealousy right now of these pools. Wow, just a card. No. Next. Another epic. Ragnar Goldgleam. I love this little dwarf, man. This guy wrecks shop. He hits hard. He hits so hard. Increases attack on himself, and then he does decrease defense and weaken. I'm not going to go over his kit completely, but he puts a shield on himself. He sacrifices HP, puts a shield, reduces his skill's cooldown, and then puts a leech on his A1. This guy hits really, really hard. He's one of my favorite dwarfs. So another fantastic pull for Crash. I don't know what is going on here. He just keeps getting good champions. Except this guy. Next. Another epic. Oh my god. Wow. Azure is better now that he's been reworked. He's good for factions. You know, he attacks one enemy, places an extra hit if the target has a stun. This goes back to Cavalier that we pulled earlier. Does an ally protection, places a shield buff, equal to 40% of this champion's max HP for 2 turns, and it cannot be removed. It's fantastic. And then attacks one enemy 2 times, can place a stun. Guy hits really good. He has some cool, cool stuff in his kit. Good for really good for faction wars. But yeah, Azure. We're gonna end it on a Void epic.
No,
wow.
Finn,
You want to go? You want to go all the way?
go all the way.
He wants to go all the way. He wants to go all the way. Just
I people pull more shards and not get this type of turnout. So,
Dude.
hell yeah.
This is insane. This is insane. Okay, never mind. Might have to cut that out. Anyway, we're gonna go for it. Crash wants to go all the way. Here we go. 5 more times. We're pulling the lever. Panthera. I don't know how to say your name. I think it's like Panthro from way back in the day. If you recognize that reference, Perfect Veil and a reflect damage buff on this champion for 2 turns. Heal reduction 2 turns. Attacks one enemy 3 times. She'd be good for Fire Knight in whatever affinity it comes in. The heal reduction is fantastic. This is okay. But attacking 1 time or 1 enemy 3 times is also great for Fire Knight. So she's a good Fire Knight champion. So nothing to sneer at. Not bad. Yep, we got River Fist. What else we got? Pulling a lever. And we're getting... wow, Basher. Basher is an underestimated or undervalued champion again. What does he do? Puts block buffs on the enemy team. He increases the cooldown of all the target skills by 2 turns on his A2. And then he puts a weaken on. So Basher is awesome. There's some people that use him in Arena. If you're a go first type of team, Basher can come in, reduce your enemy skills, and then all they can do is their A1s. So Basher is awesome for faction wars. He's good in Arena. He's good in wave content and dungeons. This attacks 4 times at random, and this attacks all enemies. So really good champion. That's a fantastic epic, man. Wow, these pulls are insane. We got another Renegade. He already has one. But if y'all know anything about her, she decreases the cooldown of all ally skills by 2 turns. Books down to a 5-turn cooldown. She's awesome for that role to be your reset. If you're going through dungeon content, make her go last. Pop your reset, and everybody's good to go for the next wave. So she's really good for that.
Last one.
Last one. What do we got? We got Veteran, the Veteran. So Veteran actually works really well with Skytouch Shaman. Attacks all enemies, puts block buffs out there. That's a fantastic skill. Books out to a 60% chance, so really good skill there. Attacks one enemy, places a 30% increased crit rate buff on all allies for 3 turns if the target is killed. Damage is inflicted is proportional defense. So he's a defense type champion, really easy to keep alive. Attacks one enemy 2 times, places a decreased attack. So Veteran's actually a really good champion. He's a really good rare, especially for faction wars, dungeon content, that kind of stuff. Also works really well in conjunction with Skytouch Shaman. Yeah, he's a good champion. So that's it, guys. That's 20 shards. This guy shot for the moon and he got there. We shot for the moon and he got there. He got a Krisk, he got Lua, he got Basher. I mean, I can't remember, Inquisitor Shamil. Like, I mean, look at these. Look at this. Ursa the Mourner, Ragnar Goldgleam, Inquisitor, Bardell Feldhammer, Basher, Lua, even Azur's not bad. Like, the hits kept coming. And where is he at? Where is the guy at? Where is he at? Well, the king of all pulls for Void Legendaries, Chris the Ageless. Wow. Fantastic. That's a fantastic champion right there. Anyway, guys, this has been my buddy's Crash account. I'm Grumpy Old Bear. We're signing out. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscribes. I appreciate all the support. Peace out.